They said every maid dreams of marrying her boss, but I didn't, because I knew the moment I said yes to him, I would lose the only thing that made me human, my peace. My name is Amara, and I was a maid in the mansion of one of Nigeria's youngest billionaires. But the day he fell in love with me was the day my life stopped being mine. I never dreamed of working in a mansion. I wanted to be a nurse. I had always loved caring for people, but life doesn't always respect our dreams. After Mama died, Papa's health collapsed like a wall eaten by termites. My younger brothers cried every night because there was nothing to eat, and I would stay awake praying for a miracle that never came. So when a woman from the agency said, "There's a rich man looking for a disciplined housemaid," I didn't hesitate. I packed my life into one nylon bag, kissed Papa's frail hands, and took a bus to Lagos. My heart was heavy, but my faith was louder than my fear. The Bello Mansion was another world entirely. Gold stairs, glass doors, and chandeliers so beautiful, I thought I'd stepped into heaven. But even heaven can feel like prison when you know you don't belong. Every step I took echoed my poverty. Every stare from the other maids reminded me that I was the newest, poorest, and most replaceable person there. Still, I worked hard. I cleaned until my fingers hurt. I spoke only when spoken to. I stayed invisible. Or at least I tried to, until he noticed me. His name was Chikioke Bello, 32, billionaire tech founder, tall, calm, and dangerously handsome. The kind of man whose name alone opened doors. The first time he spoke to me, I was cleaning the dining table. He said quietly, "You missed a spot." I turned so fast that the tray slipped from my hand and crashed to the floor. My heart jumped out of my chest. I bent to pick up the broken glass, whispering apologies. But instead of shouting, he bent down too, picked up a piece of glass, and smiled. He said softly, "You're new here. Don't be scared." That moment stayed with me, not because he smiled, but because it was the first time in years that someone spoke to me kindly. After that day, he started noticing me more. "Amara, did you eat? Amara, you look tired. Amara, come, sit." At first, I thought it was simple kindness. Then it became attention, and soon attention turned into something else. The other maids whispered behind my back. They said, "The boss is falling for her." I laughed because I thought it was impossible until one evening when he asked me to bring his dinner to the private dining room. I walked in, head bowed, waiting for instructions. But he said, "Sit." I froze. I thought I heard wrong. Then he repeated, "Sit down, Amara." Everyone in the kitchen looked at me like I had just seen a ghost. The butler's spoon fell from his hand. The chef stared in shock. No maid had ever sat beside Mr. Bella before. That night, he spoke to me about his mother, how she died when she was young, how he built his empire, but still felt empty. Then he looked into my eyes and said, "You remind me of her. Simple, strong, different." My hands trembled. My chest tightened. I wanted to speak, but no words came. Then he said something that froze me completely. "Amara, leave this maid job. Be my woman. I'll take care of your family. You'll never suffer again." For a moment, my heart almost betrayed me. I saw Papa healthy again, my brothers in school, our house repaired, our hunger gone. But deep inside, something whispered, "This isn't love. This is loneliness dressed like desire." I lifted my eyes and said, "Sir, I didn't come here to fall in love. I came here to save my family. He blinked, then smiled as if I had made a joke. But when he realized I wasn't laughing, his smile disappeared. "You're rejecting me?" he asked. "Yes, sir." He leans back slowly, the warmth in his eyes replaced by something cold. "You have no idea what you've just done," he said. My voice shook, but I answered, "Maybe not, sir, but I know what I didn't do. I didn't sell myself." That was the last peaceful night I had in that mansion. From the next morning, everything changed. The other maids stopped talking to me. My meals disappeared. My chores doubled. And Mr. Bello, he turned from calm to distant, from gentle to dangerous. He never shouted, but his silence carried power. He watched me from a distance, and I could feel his gaze like fire on my skin. It wasn't love anymore. It was something darker. Then one morning, my phone buzzed. A message. No name, just a link. I opened it, and I froze. It was a CCTV video from the mansion, the dinner where he asked me to sit, the moment I rejected him. And below it was a caption that made my heart sink. "Poor maid rejects billionaire. Watch her arrogance." My name was suddenly everywhere. People who didn't even know me were calling me proud, foolish, ungrateful. And that was how the war between a maid and a billionaire began. To be continued.